great afternoon. It is Friday, March 5th, 3:49 p.m. here. And I just heard the Repugly Uglies up there whining and crying about the COVID thing. And, we did bipartisan before Biden came in. Well, no. The Democrats rolled over. You had your big, tax break for the uber wealthy. You got what you want, and the Democrats rolled over to get very little. And now you want to whine and bitch and cry. Okay, they're out there crying about, we need to get people back to work. This COVID bill is giving them more than they make when they work. Yeah, you don't want to give any sort of a wage increase so people can have a living wage. You don't want them to have the COVID relief. You want to starve them out so they have to go work for starvation wages. Okay, and you're up there bitching and crying about it. So I wanted to do this reading and see, and basically that's what the reading is saying. Okay. What's going on with them? Why are they up there bitching and crying? And, they're not doing bipartisan. Bipartisan to the Repugly Uglies is Democrats, you roll over, you give us everything we want. Because that's the way it's been. We've gotten everything we want, and we give you a little bit so that you'll work with us, okay? So, no, Biden's in office now, okay? So let's look at what we have. So this is about moving the COVID forward, Chariot, about moving it forward. And the challenge is the offer. They don't like what's being offered. They don't like that they're going to help to bail people out. People are in dire straits. And what is above it? What's above it? The affluence, okay? It's all about our businesses. We need to get everything open. We need to get the kids back in school so the parents can go back to work. So our constituents, the uber wealthy, are not going to lose money. We need to get those jobs back open. Don't pay them all this money from COVID relief, then they'll never want to go back to work because they make more on COVID than they do actually working, okay? Now that's pretty petty, okay? So they're making more with the COVID relief, so you're not paying them a living wage. Okay, you refuse to pay them a living wage, okay? The foundation of this is, they're up with all of their scammy stuff like they've done with Trump the whole time, okay? Trying to throw all this stuff in the air and trying to paint the Democrats as the bad guys, because they want to get the economy moving by forcing people to go back to work when it's not safe yet, okay? And to, again, open all the schools so the parents can go back to work. And we're not going to give them a living wage. We refuse to, give them any kind of a wage increase. And we don't want them to have any money from COVID, so they're forced to go back to these low-paying jobs, to barely subsist. It's not like people don't want to go back to work. People want to work, okay? They don't want to keep having COVID. You think that 1,400 is going to stretch for how long? Okay? I mean, they act like they're getting $1,400 a week for infinity. And it's not that at all. So what is their conscious thought? It's about, usually the merchant card, the happy merchant, wish-fulfilling card, okay? They want it their way. They want it for the affluence. It's all about the money. It's all about business, okay? We want that open. Again, that's why we have the guy from Texas take the masks off, go back to work. It's the same, drama. The same drama they've been trying to pull, which has not worked, which has set everything back again. So the subconscious thought is about Biden, okay, Biden and his administration, and the fact that they care about people, that they want to make it better. Oh my God, no, we can't have Biden, we can't have that in. It's going to make us look bad. Because what we have in the past is, wanting to see this balance of money, a balance to come out. Biden is wanting to see things get better for people, a living wage. He wants to get things a little balanced for the economy, put money out there so the economy can start running, okay? What's the short-term thing with the Republicans? Temperance, okay? We want to slow this down. We want to cool this down. So how they see themselves, waiting for their ship to come in. This was my card for the Russia dealings overseas. In this case, it's about them banding together. Again, above it, we have the merchant card, about moving forward for business. That's their whole focus, okay? The energy surrounding it, we've got Biden coming in, and he's trying to put in a strong administration, and they can't stand it because last time they forced the Democrats to roll over so they could get their all of these tax breaks for the uber wealthy. They got everything they wanted, and the Democrats had to roll over, and they got barely the $1,200, the stimulus, okay? And so their idea of playing fair is that the Democrats roll over and they continue to get everything they want. And if they don't get everything they want, then they're being unfair. It's so, it's so horrible what Biden's doing. So the hopes and fears, again, is about this balance, juggling. For them, above it, it's all about money, okay? Biden and the administration wants things to be fair. They want to, they're trying to juggle things. They're trying to get it to move forward. And what we have here with the Republicans, the outcome is things are moving forward, but they're, slowing it down. It's not moving forward as rapidly as we would like it to be, because they're going to, again, try to jerk it around, put out this bogus out there having this press conference about how unhappy they are. So they're going to put a bunch of nonsense out there as usual because, again, for them, it's all about the affluent, the wealthy ones, okay? If this is going to benefit the poor working slobs out there, then we're going to do everything we can to slow it down because it's about the wealthy, okay? That's who our constituent, that's who we care about. And if you're not going to bend over, and again, we didn't get the wage thing passed, and what little they're doing, this $1,400 is something that's really, really needed, and they're trying to, make it so people can get through this. Not that people don't want to go back to work. Everybody wants to go back to work, okay? They want the schools open. We want to work. We want all these things opened, but in a correct timing, okay? Not to be forced to go back to work when it's not safe because the wealthy are starting to feel a pinch with their businesses. Oh, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. You know, maybe if some of these CEOs took a cut in pay, because they don't need all these yachts, they don't need all these mansions, and give the people a living wage, okay, and made it safe for people, cared about their workers, okay, rather than the CEOs getting this uber money, uber wealthy, maybe things would move forward. So anyway, that's what I get on this boo-hoo press conference that the Repugly Uglies are putting out there. And they're not being bipartisan. They're not working with us. They're horrible. When Trump was here, we had bipartisan. No, you had Democrats that had to roll over so that they could get this little bit of a stimulus that had to last for how many months? This $1,200 lasts for how many months? Okay, and other countries are giving like $1,200 weekly. They're actually giving money to the people to help them survive. But this country is supposed to be the wealthiest country. Oh, no. And $15 an hour. Oh, no, we can't have that. Because that's going to affect the bottom line of our uber wealthy. And oh, Lord, no, They may have to give up they may have to give up some truffles. They may have to give up their caviar. They may have to give up an hour yacht ride. And we can't have that, can we? Oh, my Lord. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to throw the cards and see what I got when I saw them out there, just up there singing the blues and crying boo-hoo about how unfair the Democrats are being, how they're not being bipartisan, Well, I got news. Biden is not going to roll over for you. It's not going to happen, So we'll have to watch and see what happens, but that was pathetic. That was absolutely pathetic. So love and light, thanks for tuning in. If you've enjoyed this, please give a thumbs up. I do so appreciate it, and we'll see you online. Don't forget to mask up, stay safe out there. We don't want to lose any of our tribe to COVID. Thanks for tuning in and spending some time with me. I so appreciate it.